your initial reaction. How was the first practice under DeBoer, and your thoughts on the news?
Yeah, practice was good. Obviously, it's always a sad news. We love Patrick, as a coach, as a person, and he's done so many good things for this group. And I think we all take kind of responsibility in what happened. We were all part of it, and it's just sad when it happens. But we're gonna wish him the best in his next chapter. And for us, it was a new day today, good practice, and I think we got better. Obviously, a lot of different new structure, new little thing, but it's good to get it out and have a few days to practice it and get back where we want to be.
We're coming in. How excited are you based on his resume, and also what's your mindset for the last 4 games of the regular season?
Yeah, obviously he's got a great resume and a lot of success everywhere he's been. So you got to respect all the success that he had, and you want to listen to what he has to say and his thoughts and how he can make this group better. And I know with our group and the leadership and everyone's buying in, it's not going to be a problem, to buy in his thoughts and his system. So it's exciting. I think just kind of have that little reset, little fresh start.
How do you expect this team to respond?
Yeah, I think everyone's going to bounce back. I think the mental aspect of everyone is still good, and obviously it's a sad day when we need to focus on the next task, and everyone's going to be ready to respond the right way.
Speaking of systems, I know it's only been 1 practice, but what are the tweaks he's making so far? I saw that he had the team huddle with the whiteboard.
Yeah, it's just some little details, in the neutral zone and the D zone where we're going to, on the breakouts, place we've been, struggling a little bit, where we can be better. And he brought some new points and just a new vision. So it's, I think everyone's just bought in this morning and is ready to go to work. And I thought we had a good hard practice.
My initial reactions, I think, obviously feel disappointment in myself and in the group. I think we're all competitors in here, and we all love Patty, and wishing that we could have done better over the last 10 days. I mean, you look in the mirror and, there's chances that I missed, or maybe some plays other guys missed, whatever. I mean, it's obviously a team game, but as competitors, you feel a little disappointment at times, just thinking you could have done more.
Just what are you seeing defensively over this last week from the team, in the defensive zone?
Yeah, I mean, something slipped a little bit, I think. Whether it's this time of the year, although that's no excuse. Yeah, it just hasn't been good enough, period. I mean, there's really not much to say. It just has not been good enough.
And then for DeBoer in his first practice, what he was really emphasizing in the defensive zone structure. What kind of tweaks was he making for you guys?
He brought a little bit of that Dallas feel. When you go, last few years, obviously, when you went into Dallas or Vegas and you really feel their D zone and the lack of time and space he had, and I think that's what he's trying to eliminate, just lack of time and space for the opponent. And yeah, that was his first key.
How do you expect this team to respond?
Well, I mean, you'd have to hope that we come out with serious desperation against Toronto. It's unfortunate that we didn't have it the last 3 or 4 games. I think this time of year, I think that's why Philly beat us the other night, is they were more desperate than us. And the position that we're in now, we really have to run the table, I think. So one at a time, and just have an extreme amount of desperation.
Captain, do you feel like it's your responsibility to make the guys know that you have 4 games left and this organization expects to make the playoffs?
Absolutely. We put ourselves in a position to expect to make the playoffs. We've put ourselves in a spot, in a tougher spot the last week or so. But we worked all season to give ourselves a chance here at the end. And we still have 4 games. Still believe in this group. We can go out there and get this thing done. And that's what we're going to work on this week.
Did Matthew talk to you at all before he made the decision, or did you have any sense it was coming?
No idea.
What are your initial impressions of Pete DeBoer and sort of the resume he brings?
Yeah, he certainly brings a resume. He's taken teams extremely far. Great teams that have had, very good structure. They play extremely hard, and every time we played against one of his teams, it was tough. It was a tough night, not a lot out there, and you really had to work for whatever you got.
When you have these few days off, a rare break in the schedule, how can you guys use that to get used to DeBoer and make those adjustments?
That's exactly what we have to do. I mean, we have a few days, which is great. We have an opportunity. We had a great day today, great start with Pete. Like I said, and a great practice, and now we can continue to take in what he has to give us and the adjustments that he wants to make. And at the same time, as players, at the end of the day, it can be all structure in this, it can be that, but you have to show up, you have to play the right way, and that's just as much a part of it as anything else.
So there was nothing in the air with the players that a coaching change could be happening.
No.
Did you reach out to some maybe friends or players that played for him, or even Bo, who's been with him?
Yeah, Bo had him at the Olympic team. I had Zach Breezy texted me and said Pete's a great guy and you're gonna love playing for him. So had nothing but nice things to say about him. And but yeah, this is great. I mean, we started today, get to meet him today, and get to know him a little bit better and start to build that rapport with one another in the group.
Was there a message from him to you guys that you could share?
Yeah, I mean, he came in and showed us some things. There's a structure mentality to it, but I think at the end of the day, the component of our ability to work smart, and to, like I said earlier, to play the right things. We've been talking about that for a little bit here, but you have to go execute it.
What's the importance about being united as a team and staying together through a coaching change?
Oh yeah, it's part of it. I was saying earlier, we've won and lost together all year, and what we've built as a team this season doesn't change the fact that because we go on a 4-game skid that all of a sudden things fly out the window and we don't know who we are or anything like that. We just gotta continue on, stick with one another, and have each other's backs, but also on the same time, you gotta go out and play it the right way.
Reaction to the news. I know that you're a guy in 2019 that has seen a coaching change spark a team. Just what's your kind of impressions of the first practice under DeBoer?
Obviously, when I'm not here for a long time, you're still trying to get a feel of the land, lay of the land, and obviously initial news is shocking, but for first and foremost, Patty was always great to me. He was the guy that brought me here and gave me opportunity, and what you really love about him is he's very passionate and loves his players. So short window, awesome coach to play for. On the flip side of that, Pete. I've had him at a world championship point before. I've known him for a while. Obviously, he has a great coaching record, has been to many deep playoff runs, very detailed, very structured. And, in this room, I think we're excited for the opportunity, excited for the voice that he's going to bring. On the same side, no different than when Patty's here or Pete's here. It's on the players to go out there and do it.
What is he like as a person, as a coach? That I know you mentioned that he coached you in the World Championships. What is he like?
Yeah, I mean, those tournaments are always a little bit different because it's not the grind of 82 games and every day. They're short windows, but obviously great person, good communicator, very structured, very detailed, and has obviously been a part of many successful teams. That obviously you learn when you're on good teams. You learn from good players and good coaches, and he's been around for a long time and knows the game very well. And in this locker room, we have a leader and a voice that knows exactly what he's doing on a day-to-day basis, and he's going to be just a guy that guys can learn a lot from.
Does it become, I mean, you've been through a few coaches here, even switching teams. Does it become easier to adjust from coach to coach and understand quicker what the expectations are?
It's always an adjustment. You come in, you see like days like today, things get changed up systematically. Things change. Guys they're going hard. They're structured. They're detailed. I think when you have something like that, you have to do it consistently. It's going to take. We have 3 days to figure it out and really get a grasp on it and come out Thursday and win a hockey game. So, like I said, it's a short window here, but time's on our side and we have to be ready to go on Thursday.
You mentioned the structure and the details. What are the things he showed you guys today? We saw the whiteboard, and I know it's only one practice, but
just systematically, defensively change things up. Want guys to be hard, aggressive in the D zone, win your battles, and ultimately spend less time there and give Roki not so many great A's a night. And obviously that's an issue where we need to clean up, and that's on the guys in front of Roki to do that. And, the structure and the coaching only does so much. It's up to the players to go out there and execute it, and that's the mindset we have to change.
From a player's perspective, to have a coaching change this late in the season has got to be pretty jarring, I imagine, yeah?
Yeah. You don't expect it 4 games left in the year. That's obviously no secret there. Obviously, with Darcy, he saw us not playing well. He saw Pete being a really good coach, and obviously it's a long-term play for this organization where you get a great coach that has done a lot of good things in this league, and it's not just a 4-game stint. I think this 4 games we can use it to push ourselves and give us a chance to get in the playoffs and move forward after that.
What did you see over the last week or so, just defensively with the breakdowns, and what in this first practice is Pete really pushing for in the defensive zone?
Yeah, I mean, I think we just got we have such a great group of guys in here, and I think we just got to use it the right way. Obviously, that's on us. Like I think we can close quicker, things like that. Because obviously, I think we were staying back a little too much, and I think the more we go at guys, them plays quicker, get out of the zone, and things like that, it'll help a lot.
How do you approach these last 4 games?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's do or die. We gotta take one game at a time, but every game's so big, and I think right now we're focusing on our systems and things like that, getting better as a team and things like that, and we have a couple days to breathe, but get better in each and every day. And I know we're super hungry in this room, and we have a lot to show still, and 4 games these are gonna be some big key games. So we're gonna take it one day at a time, but I think take it day by day for practicing first.
What did you know about Pete DeBoer as a coach before, and what's your first impression after getting to know him just for a few hours?
Yeah, I mean, I know he loves winning. I know he knows how to coach a team. But besides any of the coaching and things like that, just how great of a guy he is, and role model for even guys like me and all these guys in this room. And a lot of his teams have done so good. And we as a young kid, being able to get coached by a guy like that is pretty cool. I mean, Patty and especially him, obviously 2 great coaches. So first year, got a lot of experience, and I just looked forward to learn and become close, and just have open mindset with him, and just learn everything he tells me and that I can get better at and things like that. But yeah, he's a great guy, and everyone's had so many great things to say about him. And when I got to meet him, he just he meets all the high expectations.
To go back to Patrick for a second, I mean, he preached compassion, fun, joy, sweat, all that stuff. For you as a rookie coming in, how important do you think that was for you, just living in the moment, really enjoying the process?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's played, in the NHL before, and he was a great goalie, as you guys know. So, obviously with him playing and things like that, he knows expectations. He knows you got to find that fun for the game. You got to find that joy, that compassion, and things like that. But at the end of the day, you're playing this game because you love it. You're playing this game because you find happiness and you enjoy going to war with all these guys and things like that. So yeah, it was awesome just coming in as such a young kid, and finding that happiness, finding that fun. But just working hard each and every day, coming with an open mindset to learn, but obviously coming to get better each and every day and keep working out a lot of things.
Are you looking forward to showing Pete what you have in your game?
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's a team game, though. It's not just me. I think we're all excited to show, Pete, what kind of team we are, and he's gonna, be showing us things that we can do better, that we can help out to get better, so that, we have that, Islanders game that we're just unstoppable. So yeah, I'm so excited. He's obviously, like I said, I've heard so many great things, but I got to meet him, and he's an awesome guy, and he's already taught us so much and starting to teach us so much. So I can't wait to learn from him.
Who did you talk to about Peter? Who did you hear from?
Yeah, no, I know back in the day, I think my agent, they could represent coaches back in the day when he was in the OHL, but a lot of people that have, been able to, get coached by him. There was actually, I had one of my skating coaches back in the day. He actually got coached by him, and he just had all great things to say and things like that. So, you just meet so many people, and obviously, guys in this room, I know Bo's got coached by him and things like that. So just being able to hear from, how high guys like that talk about him, it's pretty awesome for a guy to come in, and, you're just excited.
Matthew, have you taken a minute to just think about this crash course that you've experienced over your rookie season as an 18-year-old?
Yeah, I mean, it's just part of the business. Things happen. But I mean, like you said, it's nothing really to do with us in a way. I mean, you just got to keep playing the game. But now he's the coach. We got to listen to him. We got to, we're gonna respect him. We're gonna hear, everything he has to teach us. So it's just fun to learn, from guys like this that have been around the league for so long and have done such great things.
You mentioned how short 3 days is, but when you have the chance to have that break to understand his adjustments, get used to him, how beneficial is that before Thursday?
Yeah, I think that's just us in a room. We have to really dial in. We got to help him out, obviously, coming in with 4 games left. It's tough for a guy like that. And, I know he doesn't want to put too much on our plate, but he's obviously teaching us and, clean some things up. So for us, we just got to, be really dialed in. We got to be listening. We got to really focus in on our details so that, when that game comes in Toronto, we're all steam ahead. We're going.
Some reinforcements with Romanov making positive strides, might come back before the regular season is over. Just how helpful is that to see him taking positive steps?
Yeah, I mean, guys like that have been battling for so long. I mean, just through injuries and things like that, and you just see the time and dedication, and how badly he wants it and how bad he wants to come back. And I mean, he's a great guy. Whenever we get to see him in here, he's always smiling. He's always making jokes. And I mean, just learning from him in general. I mean, obviously he's been in the league for a while, and it just shows how much he cares for the game and cares for this team because he wants to come back and help us in any way he can. So I'm just so happy for the guy.